I was out for fries with Alfie 2 days ago, and it choked me up because sorry, that boy is just, he surprises me every day. He brings me so much joy, and he's a miracle. Hi guys, thank you for coming back to my channel every day. It means the world to me that you're on this journey with me. It's going to be a wild ride for the rest of the year, I know it. We're going to be doing some incredible things. We're going to probably be facing some challenges of people that perhaps want to push back against us, but we're all in this together, and you and me are going to take on the world. We're going to take on the world this year. We're going to bring sound healing and music to people who need it and people who are struggling with mental health. And that's my mission. And I know you are seekers. And like it says up there, if you're a seeker, you're my people. You get it. We get it. I'm so grateful to be getting these messages from my writing, and it's a beautiful year. It's going to be incredible. So if you want to support this journey to bring sound healing fused with music, which is my own thing that I do myself, special thing that I've invented. Well, I haven't invented it. It came to me through the writing. Two things. You could subscribe to the channel. That's a massive help, and it's free. You could also sign up to my Patreon, where you get exclusive music every single Thursday, new piece, binaural beats to work with your struggles, to help you, and exclusive videos. That's becoming really good over there. It's a great community of people that you're going to love it. So think about that if you feel like it. So today is going to be about my favorite subject to talk about, my kids, and specifically my son Alfie. I was out for fries with Alfie 2 days ago, and it choked me up because sorry, that boy is just, he surprises me every day. He brings me so much joy, and he's a miracle. 18 months ago, he was diagnosed as the most severely autistic you can get. I'd never heard the word autism. I'd heard the word, but I never sort of entered into my world, and it crushed me, because the woman that diagnosed him said that he may never be verbal and he may never be independent because of the severity. It was the worst day of my life, and I'm being selfish saying it's the worst day of my life, but I'm not being selfish, because it wasn't. Since then, I've gone on a journey of discovery, starting with the fact that I am also autistic. I was diagnosed a couple of months later, and I identify with that boy so much. I understand him now. I wasn't as severe as Alfie was 18 months ago. I was talking, but I had meltdowns, and I found social situations very difficult. I had a lot of sensory issues. I had special interests, which have turned into a career. But the day that he was assessed, he was doing badly. He had a regression. He was doing well until 2, and then he lost all his words. He stopped looking at us. He stopped calling us mommy and daddy, and it was terrifying. And we took him to see this woman, and she was... The less I say about her, the better. What they do when your kid gets diagnosed is they fill you with fear to try and push you into doing ABA, which I do not agree with, and I think is barbaric. It's invented by the same guy that invented gay conversion therapy, and it uses the same techniques to change your kid. behaviour modification, and they push it on you. They're like, you're a bad parent if you don't do this. Well, we had 3 people come in to give Alfie this treatment, including one of the leading experts in it, because they wanted to shout out on the social media because they were like, I can help Alfie. Horrible, all of them. Terrible, terrible therapy. Not worth it at all. Trying to basically change the kid and make him seem neurotypical, and using literal dog treats, like dog training. Do this, get a treat, do this, get a treat. Anyway, Alfie did not respond to that. He hated it, and I hated watching it, so we pulled him out of it straight away, and I kicked the woman out of the house because it upset me so much. And we kind of let him be him, and we've let him lead, you know. Laura was amazing. Like, I'm not a natural teacher. She comes from a line of teachers, so she really picked up the baton and took on the teaching, and she's instinctive with it, and she was just letting him lead the way and gently teaching him how to talk and how to express his wants and needs. And when we went out for fries yesterday, he's like cuddling me, which I never thought I'd see. It's a big deal if you've got an autistic kid, you know, they may never show any affection. Autistic kids may never show you, and you don't know. And he wasn't when he was diagnosed. He cuddles me. He says, "Fries, please, Daddy." He even says, "I love you, Daddy," prompted, but he said it a couple of times unprompted. And he's my world, and he's taught me so much. He's taught me patience. He's taught me to be kind as much as I can. He's taught me to be present and be with him and not be thinking about other things, not be obsessed with, career. Or for me, I sort of shadow it as, I cloak career as I'm helping people, so it's not selfish for me to be obsessed with it because it's helping people. But it is also selfish because there's ego involved. I'm human, and I've got to check that. And he's taught me that. I'm just going to turn this off because it's going to stop recording. But that boy, he's a better musician than I am now at 3. I swear. The stuff that he comes up with, you've seen it on my Instagram story. If you're not following me on Instagram, go and follow me on Instagram, Stephen_Hilton_. I post stories of him just when he's hanging out with me here. He comes here every weekend and we hang out in the studio. And the stuff that boy creates makes my jaw drop. He's created a couple of things on synthesizers that I'm like, I wish I'd done that. He has this beautiful, instinctive approach to music that I've never seen anyone have before. And he's like me. Him and Poppy are both like Daddy. Like normal kids hit the piano like that and they hit and smash. And all the kids that come to our house do that. All of our friends' kids, bang, bang, bang. There's a certain way. Both of my kids, one note at a time. And they carefully select. It's so beautiful. And it's me. That's how I play the piano. You've seen me. Very simple, very emotional. And the simplicity that he has and his approach to music is beautiful and so unique. I know that boy's going to do something incredible. I'm hoping he's going to take the baton that I hope one day he takes over this sound healing. I mean, I'm not going to put that on him. He's going to do what he wants to do, but I can see it already. He's going to take it to the next level. I mean, it chokes me up to think about it. He's a brilliant musician. And that's how he communicates, and that's how I communicate. I find social situations very difficult, which is why making videos is good. It's so good for me. But the reason I'm telling you this, this video is a love letter to my son, Alfie. And if you have a kid that's just been diagnosed with autism, or you're worried about your kid, diagnosed with autism. I've done well for myself in life. I'm level 2. I know we don't use levels in the autistic community, but my doctor said you're level 2. That's what he said. So I'm quite autistic. Who else is level 2? Elon Musk. Who else is, I don't know about levels, but Steve Jobs, they think, was on the spectrum. Charles Darwin, Anthony Hopkins. I mean, the list goes on. There's nothing to be scared of, despite what the doctors are going to tell you, is my message about in this video. Don't listen. You know your child. Your child is the same after he's been diagnosed as he was the day before the diagnosis. Have faith. He's exactly who he needs to be. I love you. Let's come back tomorrow and talk about something else.